Hello, curious people of the world. Welcome to our channel where curiosity never stops. Today we have a video full of surprises. We bring you 25 curious facts that you surely didn't know. So get ready to be amazed and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating content. 1. Trypophobia is the fear of holes that are very close together. This aversion manifests itself in the face of irregular patterns or groups of small holes or bumps, such as those found in some plants or certain foods. Although it is not officially recognized as a mental disorder, many people experience discomfort when seeing these patterns. The reason behind this fear may be related to evolutionary instincts, as some patterns can be associated with dangers, such as diseases or parasites. 2. Australia is wider than the moon. A surprising fact is that Australia is wider than the moon. The moon has a diameter of approximately 3,400 kilometers, while the diameter of Australia from east to west is almost 4,000 kilometers. This comparison reveals the vastness of the Australian continent and its geographic diversity, which includes everything from arid deserts to lush rainforests. This fact not only highlights the vastness of Australia, but also invites reflection on how we perceive the dimensions of our planet and its satellites. We often think of the moon as a monumental entity in our sky, but by comparing it to Australia, we are reminded that the terrestrial world has its own amazing wonders and expanses. These types of comparisons encourage us to explore more about our planet and appreciate the vast differences in size and shape between celestial bodies and geographic features on Earth. 3. Did you know the word mellifluous? It refers to a sound that is pleasantly soft and musical to hear. This word comes from the Latin mel, meaning honey, and fluere, meaning to flow. In a world filled with noise and chaos, finding terms that describe the beauty of sound can be a comfort to those seeking harmony in their everyday lives. 4. The Spice Girls, one of the most iconic pop groups of the 1990s, were originally called Touch. Melfi revealed in an interview that when they started out with that name, they were pretty bland and felt like they had to fit into a mold. The change to Spice Girls not only gave them a more vibrant identity, but also reflected their diversity and unique personality. 5. Human teeth are the only part of the body that cannot heal itself. They are covered in enamel, a non-living tissue. While other parts of the body can regenerate and heal, our teeth require professional dental care to maintain their health. This fact underscores the importance of taking care of our oral hygiene from an early age. 6. The tradition of toasting with wine has roots in ancient Rome. The Romans used to dip a piece of toasted bread into the wine to wish good health to those present. This custom has survived to this day and has become a symbol of camaraderie and good wishes at celebrations around the world. 7. Creativity in the shower. A fun fact about creativity is that people are often more creative while in the shower. This phenomenon is related to the fact that when exposed to hot water, our brain experiences an increase in the flow of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with the feeling of pleasure and well-being. 8. Baby rabbits are known as rabbits. This term is not only adorable, but also reflects the richness of language and how different cultures have their own words to describe the same thing. The cuteness of young rabbits has made them popular pets in many families around the world. 9. The unicorn, Scotland's national symbol. The unicorn is the national animal of Scotland. This myth was chosen because of its association with dominance, chivalry, and purity in Celtic mythology. The unicorn symbolizes qualities such as nobility and innocence, making it a perfect emblem for a country with a rich history and traditions. 10. The first flight. The first airplane flew on December 17, 1903. Wilbur and Orville Wright made 4 short flights in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, with their motorized aircraft, known as the first airplane. This milestone marked the beginning of the aviation age and forever changed the way we travel and connect with the world. Wait a minute. If you're as amazed by these fun facts as I am, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Who doesn't love learning something new? 11. Venus is the only planet in the solar system that rotates clockwise. This phenomenon is fascinating because it defies our expectations of how planets should spin. The extreme conditions on Venus, including scorching temperatures and dense atmospheres, make it an intriguing place for scientists. 12. Nutmeg is more than just a spice. It is also a natural hallucinogen. It contains myristicin, a compound that can have mind-altering effects if ingested in large doses. Although it is safe to use as a condiment in small amounts, its hallucinogenic potential has led to warnings about excessive consumption. 13. Expensive wine, a world record. In 2018, a 73-year-old bottle of French Burgundy became the most expensive bottle of wine ever sold at auction, fetching $558,000. The 1945 bottle of Romani Conti sold at Sotheby's for more than 17 times its original estimate of $32,000. This fact highlights not only the value of wine as an investment, but also its status as a symbol of luxury and exclusivity. 14. The arts is an Olympic sport. Between 1912 and 1948, the arts used to be an Olympic sport. During those years, international sporting events awarded medals for music, painting, sculpture, and architecture. This curious fact reminds us how perceptions about art and sport have evolved over time and how both fields can be intertwined. 15. The chef's hat has 100 folds, supposedly representing the 100 ways an egg can be cooked. This iconic symbol is not only part of the chef's uniform, but also reflects culinary mastery and diversity in cooking techniques. 16. Kuchi zamashi, eating without hunger. The Japanese word kuchi zamashi describes the act of eating when you are not hungry because the mouth feels lonely. This expression reflects a common experience in many cultures, eating for emotional or social reasons beyond physical hunger. This phenomenon invites us to reflect on our relationships with food and how these can influence our health. 17. Blue lobsters, a genetic rarity. The chance of finding a blue lobster is 1 in 2 million. This unusual color is due to a genetic abnormality that causes an overproduction of a specific protein. Blue lobsters are fascinating examples of how genetic mutations can give rise to extraordinary characteristics in nature. 18. The atoms that make up our bodies are more than 13.7 billion years old. They are the same ones that were formed during the Big Bang. This astonishing fact connects us to the universe on a fundamental level and reminds us of our own cosmic history. 19. Missing letters in American states. There is only one letter that does not appear in the name of any American state: Q. While other states include less common letters like Z and X, in Arizona and Texas, the absence of Q highlights how names can reflect cultural and historical influences. 20. Pop inspiration. The iconic red soles of Louboutin's shoes were inspired by Andy Warhol. The pop artist's drawing flowers caught the famous designer's eye and gave him the idea to add that distinctive red sole to his designs. This fact underlines how art can influence other disciplines and how ideas can cross creative boundaries. 21. Walt Disney was an innovator whose influence lives on to this day through family entertainment and theme parks. His vision transformed the world of animated film and set new standards for visual storytelling. Disney didn't just create iconic characters, he also built a cultural empire that remains relevant generations later. 22. Studies have shown that listening to classical music can temporarily improve cognitive and spatial skills. This phenomenon is known as the Mozart Effect and has led many people to incorporate classical music into their daily routines to improve their focus and productivity. 23. The history behind chocolate. Chocolate has a rich history dating back to ancient Mesoamerican civilizations, where it was considered a sacred food and used in religious ceremonies. Today, chocolate is one of the most enjoyed treats around the world, but its journey from the rainforest to our hands has been long and complex. 24. The importance of sleep. Sleep is vital to our physical and mental health. During this time, our body performs essential functions, such as repairing tissues and consolidating memories. Chronic lack of sleep can lead to serious health problems, which underscores the importance of prioritizing a good night's rest. 25. The evolution of languages. Languages are constantly evolving. New words are created while others fall into disuse. This dynamic reflects cultural and social changes within linguistic communities. showing how language is a mirror of our lives. And there you have it, 25 curious facts that will make you see the world in a different way. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to Zarpato and activate the bell so you don't miss any of our future curiosities. Also, leave us a comment telling us which facts surprised you the most and if you have any curiosities you want to share.